Do you think? Do you like it?
The parcel holder is present. Now, said parcel is cited as being in violation of
minister over a couple of days ago and he had to go without his whiskey sour.
Together all the time for whatever and hang out. We had a great rhythm. I like Dean. I've always liked Dean. He has a great heart. I don't want.
Said I'm brushing too vigorously.
Oh, interesting, because when you're a kid, they tell you to really go at it, you know?
Another lie fed to our generation.
Yeah.
Well, including my parents. Neither of them okay? You saw how long. Whatever, it's just the way.
Luna! Oh my goodness. Stand. Okay. This one's for music. Good morning. Good morning. Did you eat treats? Huh? Hi, Sophie. Bye.